Today we are gathered here because of the disappearances of 3 members living in Mathare, Macmillan Mugo, Evans Otieno, and Michael Oloo, who were picked up around the recent Gen Z protest, the memorial that happened. The families have been looking for them, they recorded statements, and yet to date nothing has happened. At the height of being told that people are self-abducting, it is quite important to highlight this plight because people are going missing, people are being picked up, and their families are left stranded with no option. And that's why today we have filed a habeas corpus application before the court so that the court can help bring some light, and hopefully we can ensure that these 3 young men are brought back home safely. We have been seeing even today, as you see the purple ribbon, 2 advocates disappeared and were later on found dead. And that's why advocates even are marching today in protest. So this is not an apprehension. This is real. People are being picked up. People are being killed. And so we are very fearful about the fate of these 3 young men. However, we have filed this habeas corpus application. The family members are also present, and they can also give you their take on what has since happened since their loved ones disappeared.
Kwa majina naitwa Beatrice Wanjera Gatimu. Mtoto wangu ni Macmillan Kiarie ambaye aliabductiwa tarehe 20 mwezi wa 6. Niko na huzuni, nimetembea kila mahali. Nilikuwa na imani ya kwamba baada ya maandamano ya tarehe 25 mtoto wangu atapatikana. Hadi saa hii bado hajapatikana. Tumezunguka mahospitalini, tumezunguka mortuary, hajapatikana. Jana tumezunguka pia tukaenda kwake Githurai Mwihoko, kijiji cha Kizito. Tulienda na ma-DCI, hakuna chochote walipata. Naomba muweze kunisaidia mtoto wangu aweze kurudi akiwa salama. Tafadhali nisaidieni, pahali mnaposikia alipo, tafadhali nisaidieni wananchi wa Kenya.
Now we are gathered here today with the families of one Macmillan Mugo, Evans Otieno, and Michael Oloo. We are here with Mama Pamela, Mama Rose, and Mama Beatrice. These are the parents and family of these 3 young Kenyans who disappeared, who were enforcefully disappeared, and their whereabouts are unknown. We yesterday evening moved the High Court and a certificate of urgency application seeking orders of habeas corpus writ of the production of these 3 Kenyans, that is Macmillan Mugo, Evans Otieno, and Michael Oloo. These are young Kenyans and Gen Zs, lawful and law-abiding citizens who, if you hear the circumstances under which they were disappeared, can only lead to one conclusion, that abductions are ongoing in this country. They were apprehended by men who were wielding guns. These men had black cravats covering their faces, and we all know, even for example, one of them was actually even shaving, taken from a barber shop in the brightness or full light of day. So we know that the perpetrators can only be one, and that is the state. So we are here at the feet of justice. The applications are currently before Justice Kanja Kimondo and Mutej, and we have asked that the honorable courts not only have those 3 individuals produced in court, but also have summons for the Inspector General of Police, one Mr. Douglas Kanja, to appear before court and tell Kenyans where these people are being disappeared to, why they cannot be presented before any court of law, if indeed they've committed any offense, because this is a country that is governed by the rule of law and not the rule of the jungle. We cannot have a whole compensation panel compensating Kenyans for enforced disappearance and other atrocities, yet those very acts are ongoing. We are even here, also have amongst us other Kenyans who were just last week abducted and dumped on Sunday morning. They had to go to hospitals and they're still recovering. That is a very dangerous trend that is being set, but we as advocates shall not relent. We shall be here as soon as we get the directions of the court. We shall appear with these family members. And what we are telling the state and Mr. Kanja is, produce these boys. Let us have them before any court of law. If they have committed any offense, let us know. But let us not have them hidden somewhere and held incommunicado. So we will be waiting for directions of the court and hoping that these families will get justice. No one deserves such kind of treatment. This is inhuman, this is derogating, and we are calling for the upholding of rule of law.